Hello. How's it going?
Looking good, Walter White.
Happy Carl, thanks so much for the resub. Tier 2 for 34 months. Isn't 34 a certain year amount? 3 years, right? Oh, 36 is. Thanks so much for the resub. Apparently that Tron 3 rumor has been going around for like 7 years. So I don't know if I'd take that. I'd take it with a grain of salt. That Tron rumor has been going around for years. With the Jared Leto, whatever the frick his name is. I don't know. We'll see. That Harry Potter RPG rumor is going. What do you mean going? Pretty confident we'll see that by the end of the year. Oh. It's a next-gen game. So they'll show it. Probably within the next few months during this... all the video game showcase stuff. You can see what that goal was at. What the frick? It's jank. I can't fix it either. Like, it's just that messed up, no matter what I do. Apparently yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's janked like that. Looks like it says 88032. Wacky. I could easily just check here. Where do you check? Come on. Oh. Is it even janky on? Oh, there it is. 88032. Can I change the way it looks? Oh, I can't. I'd have to end the goal. Whatever, man. Oh, wait, can I change it? Layout condensed or standard? There. Let's make the text white. Give it a shadow. Can I? Bar text color, bar color. Huh. Can't give it a shadow. That's dumb.
Finished the gosh darn go already, poggers.
Who? Who did that? Oh my gosh! Origin facts. Oh my gosh! Holy frick, dude! Insane! Freaking insane, dude. Good lord, man. Thank you so much. Jeez, dude. You're crazy. You're all crazy. I don't know what it is I do. I really don't. I'm just some loser dude that streams, and for some reason you guys give me money for it. Well, I mean, that's not really meant to be a jump scare. The jump scares are 66, 666, and 66. No, $6.66, $66, and then $666. Those are the jump scares. The 100 one is just a notification. It's not meant to be a scare. How much was what? What happened? What do you mean what happened, Jonna? Hey, Jonna. Oh, you just got here. Freaking another freaking donation again. Friggin' nation. Look at my friggin' my donation goal is already filled. Origin Facts donated 120. Just 120. You know, not like $5 or $10. $120. You guys are friggin' insane. It's not that much. $120 is a lot of money to me. If it's not to you, that's great, but whew, that's a lot of money to me, dude. I can work 8 hours in a day and I won't make that much money. I won't even make $100 for working 8 hours. And just like that, $120. Like it would take me 2 hours just to get $20. Like, freaking lord. It's not as much as the 666. I mean, I can do math. Yeah, that's definitely not as much as 666. Any donation's insane. Honestly. Like, I don't know what the frick I do to get donations and subs. Dang. Friggin' dang. How's your guys' days been? What is it, Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday. How has your Mondays and Tuesdays been? I worked 7 hours yesterday. This job's great, though. There's no complaints. I'm working at home. Like, boo-hoo, right? They're not allowing as many hours this week, but that's fine. Oh, good luck, Elite. Good luck to you, bud. I friggin' hate. Oh, man, I'd hate to work in any sort of retail right now. Hats off to those people. There's a show, there's some sort of show tomorrow. And I don't know what it is, like a video game showcase. Does anybody know what it is? Show, I don't know, was it Ubisoft? July 12th. That's not tomorrow. Yeah, there's some showcase tomorrow and I don't know who it is. Oh, my Amazon wish list. I should flip and update that. I forgot that's a thing. Is that linked on my Twitch? I legitimately need to, like... I've never had anybody buy... Actually, I have. Years and years ago, I don't even remember sharing a wish list. But someone bought something off my wish list and gave it to me. Like, years ago. And I didn't even, like, it wasn't linked or anything. I don't even remember sharing it. Remember. It's all figurines. Nah, too lazy. Video game showcase, July 8th. Limited run games, E3 style showcase, coming July 8th. So it's limited run games. The frick? Who are limited run games? What have they done? Or published? They have published... Oh, they do Yeez, Outer Wilds, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. What? Oh, you guys were saying Shadowrun up there. I'm dumb. Or Shadow. Oh no, never mind. They're not Shadowlands. Never mind. Samurai Showdown. That doesn't say Shadow anywhere. It just looked like it said Shadow. Senran Kagura. Well, we have to watch that, man. Actually, no, we won't because that's banned on Twitch. What if they showed a Senran Kagura game on Twitch and people were live streaming the show? Bunch of weeb games. That's for dang sure. Yeah, I'm not really interested. That new Yeez games looks really good, but... I mean, I'll probably watch it. I'm not going to stream it, but I'll watch it. I don't even know what time it is. 11-ish, 12-ish, something like that. It's hard to kick a bad feeling, I tell you what. Hard to kick it. Man, I did one freaking heck of a workout today. Not even hurting either. I freaking just man, I've been doing like ridiculously long workouts and I'm not feeling. I hate that. I don't hurt the next day. Like, you're supposed to hurt the next day, and I'm like at that. That's the thing, is like I've reached that point with my body. Like, it's hard to hit that point to hurt the next day, like be sore muscles. I don't get that anymore. Like, I destroyed the F out of my abs yesterday. They don't hurt. And today I flippin' just freaking lifted like crazy. Just freaking lifted like a madman. Hurt so bad I was screaming. And it won't be sore tomorrow. I did lift heavier. I lifted 50 pounders per arm today. And it freaking, I was screaming. I couldn't lift that. I couldn't do that many reps. I did as many as I could with the 50s, and then I lowered to 40s, because that's what I usually do. From 40s is what I usually do for the start, and then I go down to 30 and then 20. Yeah, it's just, you need to just go. What it is, like, I need to break through the pain threshold. Like, it hurts like a son of a bee. Like, it hurts so bad. And I do a few more reps, but it's like, I'm not going to muscle failure, which is what you need to do. I'm not going to muscle failure. I'm just like, I can't do this, it hurts too bad, and so I stop. I mean, that'll work, right? If you do enough sets. But to be more efficient, you want to just do as much reps as you can until your muscles literally fail. That is the most efficient way to do it. But I'm a baby, I guess, and I just don't like hurting. There was a point in my younger days when I worked out, I'd just get numb. Like, the pain would just stop because I was so numb from it. And I got mad gains. Mad gains. Wish I could just do that still. Just, like, go completely numb. So I can just lift until my muscles just can't do it anymore. I mean, I'm still gonna get... I'll maintain this at least, but I still think I'll get gains. Even if they're slight, I'll probably still get them. I mean, I upped my flipping sets and weight, so of course I'll get gains. I just won't notice it. It'll be more gradual. I wish I had a chin-up bar. That'd flippin' work my biceps so well. I've never done pull-ups. There's many exercises I've never done. Yeah, the doorway ones, I've been looking into them. They're pricey. Also, this isn't my place, and sometimes they're like, it destroyed my doorway, and it's like, I don't want to flippin' do that. Just wish I had a gym. I just wish I had a gym, man. I'm so sick of them. Like I was complaining about my freaking weights. How I have to move it between room to room, and today I'm just like, you know what? I just sat it in the corner over there. It's like, I'm done. Just sit the weights in the corner. I don't need to move it from room to room. Just freaking... I don't have company over that much. If I know I have company, then I'll move it into another room. But for now, it can stay in the corner. Easily accessible in that spot rather than having to move them, because it's like they're heavy, right? And I gotta like grab them and carry them into the next room. It's like, that's just stupid. A gym nearby? Do you know one of the worst places to go during this pandemic right now? Gym and bars are like the worst places to be right now. Besides that, I just don't want to do a gym. the gym life just sounds annoying to me. Like, what if someone's using a machine you want to use, and then you gotta wait? It's like, well then what? And I wind down, and my adrenaline's going down, and it's like I gotta reboot my whole system when they get off the flipping machine or whatever. But those machines, man, I'd get some results on those machines for sure. Definite results. That's what everybody does. Shave. They all like, I'll go late at night, and then it's like everybody does it. I have never once worked out at a gym. I've never done it. Everything you see here has been gained within a house with just like crappy weights and just like me experimenting. That's how I got this bod. It was just at home jank workouts. I don't know. Maybe if this nonsense ever dies down, maybe I'll consider just like trying out a gym. Just trying it out. But like that would suck because I like watch stuff while I work out, and I could have I guess I had my phone on and stuff, but I wouldn't have a big screen to look at. I don't know the etiquette either, and it'd be just awkward, and I'd feel self-conscious and blah. You know what it is? Honestly, everything about life to me is my insecurity. Like, I went outside without my shirt on today, and I was like, like all freaking out, just to get the garbage. Because it was garbage day, and I went to get my garbage and the mail, and I wasn't wearing a shirt, and I'm like, what if someone sees me? It's like, Austin, it's okay. I'm so stupid about that. I don't know why. Because I'll go out, like, wearing stuff like this, and I'll have confidence. It's like, the people will see my muscles. But if it's, like, comes to, like, going shirtless or something, it's like, and that's how it'd be at the gym. I'd be like, someone's gonna look at me and I'm lifting wrong, and they're gonna laugh, and it's like, I can't even imagine the flippin' gym scene. How many times do you think someone has approached another person and goes, hey, you're doing it wrong? I can't even imagine how many times that has been a thing at a gym. Yeah, what you need to do is... The dude's like middle lift. Hey, I just noticed that you're lifting with your back, and they're like... Yeah, that would be that'd be so annoying. And like I said, I don't flippin'. I've been working out at home my whole flippin' life, so I'm sure my form's awful with everything I do. Man, I'd love to have a personal trainer. Just to be like, alright, I want to tighten up a little bit. Like, tighten up the boobs a little bit of your biceps. Get a nice butt going, too. Why not? Have a freaking personal trainer be like, alright, you do this, you do this, you do this. You eat this, you eat this, you eat this. It's like, alright. Rich people. I wonder how much a personal trainer is. I've never actually looked. Like, how much would a personal trainer charge you? A lot of men won't do their butts. Yeah! For like the first time in my life, I looked at my ass yesterday in the mirror, and I'm like, you know, that could look a lot better. My back, I never checked my back out. Because I never look at my backside. Like, who does that? I don't. But my freaking back's like, whoa! There are muscles back there, and it's like, well, I guess it makes sense. Everything I do would, Well, I do squats every flipping 3 times a week. I work out 3 times a week, and I do... No, actually, it varies. 4 times or 3 times, because I work out every day. I don't really take breaks anymore. My workout today was like 2 freaking hours, though. And it's like, only I can do this because I don't have a life. Like, man, if I had like a busier life, this would be freaking impossible. $50 a month for a gym membership? Oh my good lord. And it's like, I just need like a few machines. That's all I would need. There's like this flipping resistance machine. Gosh, I'd love to use that. I'd get so many gains if I use that. You can work literally all your biceps and pecs with it. Like, it's the perfect machine for it. It's like, I wish I could just buy one of those machines, but they're like $2,000 freaking dollars. And they're huge. The cable machines. Like, you put amount of cables on it, and you can, like, just lift and just, like... And then you can do it this way for the chest, and, like... You can literally work your chest in any direction with it. I could get resistance bungees, but I don't think they'll be as effective. I'd like to see someone like with a beefy body being like, I've only used bungees, and it's like, I highly doubt that's a thing. Ropes that some gyms have. What are those? Dude, Bowflex are still killing it. I want a Bowflex, because that's what it is. That's what a Bowflex is those flipping cable-resistant machines. And that's what I want. But they're so expensive, man. They're stupid expensive. I was browsing Amazon for all these, like, freaking workout machines, and it's like, they're so expensive. Like, even a modular dumbbell is like $999. A dumbbell. Like a dumbbell. You sit it on a thing and you can like adjust the weights and pull it back up. Like there's a thing of weights and you like go select the weights, pull up, and that's the weights. And gosh, I want a set of those so mother effing bad. You have no idea how bad I want those. And they're like $905. Like the cheapest is like $500. It's like... That's expensive. I'll just stick to frickin' taking off each individual weight and screwing all the other thing on. On the flip side, I could also just buy a flippin' set of weights on like a tree. But those are stupid expensive too! Weights are so expensive. Weights are like $1 per pound. You want a 50-pound dumbbell? $50. You want a 100-pound? $100. It's like, what the f... Toss around. Oh, you mean that one where you're like, oh, I never understood that thing. I guess that would work the arms though if they were heavy. Yeah, what is this track? 8-bit Christmas. Yeah, I'd imagine that rope thing would be more of a, oh, what's the word? The word where you get worn out. For frick's sakes! Not, like when you're running, that thing, that word, what is that word, chat? What is that freaking word? No, not tired or winded. It's the specific exercise. It's called something when you're running. Like that kind of exercise. Like running, biking, it's called that type of exercise. The one where you... Cardio! Cardio! Thank you! Gosh! Yes, I'd imagine the rope thing's more of a cardio thing than a muscle gain thing. Fuck! I love forgetting simple words. I love it. It makes conversing with people so much easier, you know, when you, like, can't remember, like, a word. It's like, oh, yes, let's discuss the matter of... Oh, shit. and you're like done. You can't figure out what you... Like, I don't even remember what it was. Was it the doctor? I was at the doctor or something. And I'm like, yeah, I was... and he's like, yeah. And he's like, all right, anyway. And I'm like, no, I wanted to tell you. Frick, what's the word? Yeah, it was at the doctor. And I couldn't think of the word of something. I'm like, oh, I'm taking blah, blah, and it's helping. But it's like, yeah, I was taking a... And he's like, yeah, uh-huh. Okay, anyway. And it's like, no, wait a minute. Just... That's me in a social sitch. I'm just like, hey, I have no redeeming qualities and I'm boring and I have no good hobbies that I can relate with other people with and I'm sad. How do you do? And the girls come running! Freaking Tinder's blown up! I swear that the word forgetting is a frickin' ADHD thing, but I'm on ADHD meds. And I'm gonna be honest, it feels like the forgetting words thing has gotten worse since I got on the med. Which is weird, because I 1000% am more focused on these meds. So I just thought my mind was always just wandering and I just couldn't remember things. Getting a 6-pack is such a pain. I don't get it. I got a 4-pack. But getting those bottom 2, I don't freaking get it, man. I'm doing insane freaking leg lift stuff, and it's just like nothing. Maybe I should stop eating ice cream. Like, I wonder if they are there and I'm just fat. I don't know. I don't remember anyone's names. That's just been a thing in my life. My mom always gets so mad. Yeah, your Aunt Blah Blah. And I'm like, who the frick is that? Austin! Your Aunt Blah Blah? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Like, we'll go to like reunions and it's like, I know who she is, but I don't know her name. Oh, there's that dude. I've seen him many times and don't know his name. I think he's an uncle. I don't know. But my dad's like that too. I got that from him. He doesn't remember anybody's names ever. It's like, yeah, thanks for that one. Pass that along. Is there like exercises you can do to like talk better? Just remember words, honestly. Brain exercises for your brain. Well, it's not really a speech thing, it's just, I'm at a memorization thing. Like, it's not like that I'm like, got a stutter or anything. Reading the Bible. Excuse me? It's like, oh yeah, what's that word? Oh yes, Jesus said, the car! I was driving a car! It's like, thank you, Bible. Jesus said, and thou drivest thou thine car to churches this F. You know, it always pisses... It always will piss a religious person off if you say Jesus wasn't white. It's freaking hilarious. Because, like, clearly he wasn't. Make a go Bowflex fund. I don't know, man. If I had a donation goal for that high, I would go for like a graphics card or something. But like, let's look at a Bowflex and see how much it is. Bowflex, man, those commercials were everywhere back in the day. You know, that ain't that bad, honestly. $550. We met that goal with the flipping tablet a few months ago, didn't we? Oh my gosh, chat, should I? I would freaking love a Bowflex. See, this set here, I want these modular weights so bad. And it's like, okay, let's see how much they go for. Oh, these sellers are selling them. Hey, they're not $999. They're $566. It's just such a waste of money for dumbbells, but it's so convenient, chat. Like, look at this crap. Like, you want to weight, you literally just sit it down and say, I want this much. And it's like, okay, you have that much weight now. And you pick it up, and it's like, the weights are on it now. It's like, dang. Dang. $100 shipping? Is that what it said? I wonder if I could buy one locally. No, free delivery for Prime members. Wait, it's just free? If I'm Prime, it's just free delivery. I don't even have to pay for it? Those short buses that have like 3-4 rows of seats are like $2,500. What? What does that have to do with anything? Like a vehicle? A bus? Oh, you mean like they just cost that much, period? That's crazy. Because, like, look, here's another one of those things. I don't know, man. Assembly will be a nightmare. Oh, trust me. I'd manage, and it would be a nightmare. Freaking putting anything together with me is a flippin' ordeal. Like these freaking PC monitor arms was just a lovely experience. I mean, like the other week, I freaking did the whole... I readjusted my entire setup. Moved everything, unhooked everything, reset up everything. That was a nightmare. I hit my head so many freaking times. So many times. Wait. Weirder X Factor door gym. I wonder if this works. Look, the reviews are good. Because this is kind of similar to a Bowflex. It's just utilizing a door. Just break the door. I love it! My husband got this for me and it's my favorite. Band's not same strength. Oh, very bad rubber. Waste of money. This will always be a thing with items, though. So someone will always get a defect, and it will always be on the reviews. Oh, 15% are giving it 1 star, though. That's a high percentage for a high freaking star rating, though. Jeez. Never mind. Wait, he put it on a glass door? I wasn't looking, did he really? I was just skimming. What happened? Oh! Yeah, you're right, he did. Smart boy there. The heck is this freaking abomination? Looks like you're gonna go to space in that thing. Looks like that's like a freaking helicopter joystick. Does it fly? How this get delivered in the mail? That's the question. It's a Gundam. Look, see, like, there's plenty of littler, cheaper things that kind of do what the Bowflex does. I don't know. Because this would literally do... Yeah, I don't have anywhere to mount that, though. That's the thing. That is the thing. Also, where would I put that giant thing? The Bowflex? Take up my whole flippin' living room. I don't want something to take up that much room. And that is another thing. If I had a bigger place, then I'd be down, but... Yeah, that Bowflex would take up a little room. Take up a tiny bit of room. Wait, does it fold up? Wait, it looks like it might fold up. Can you, like, fold it up against a wall? Wow, I think it can.
The Bowflex PR1000 Home Gym. A compact machine driven by Bowflex power rod resistance.
I wonder if there's a local
delivering
place.
a total body workout with nearly unlimited exercise
I wonder
variation.
if there's local places that have this kind of thing.
Perform over 25 full body exercises on the PR1000 and get a complete strength workout with 210 pounds of resistance. The harder you work, the harder power rod resistance works for you, delivering life-changing results. The new built-in media rack functions as your personal training platform. It fits any tablet or right out of the box. You'll get the body you use for incline, decline, and solid core with that Bowflex Home Gym vertical workout positions. When you're done with your workout, fold the bench
Yo,
up to
it is
maximize
foldable.
space, reducing the product footprint by 50%.
Still would
For
take up a lot of
efficiency,
room, but...
versatility, and results. Bowflex
Wait, can you do standing
reducing the when you're done
bicep curls with it?
1000 and content. The built-in rowing station delivers a
Yeah, I
go.
don't know. No, look, there's things up here to hook it to, right? So you can do the standing stuff. Oh yeah, right there, right there. You totally can. This is the machine that I want. How much was it? What the frick? There's like a billion different versions. Look, Bowflex Blaze, Bowflex PR1000, Bowflex PR3000. What the frick? Look how expensive these ones are. Yeah, see, that's how much I thought these things were. Thank you for the follow. What is the difference, though? Because this one looks like you could get all the workouts from this one, so I don't freaking get it. Also, the PR1000 looks the most compact. Resistance amount? They said that one does 200 something pounds. Why would you need more than that? Over 200 pounds of power rod resistance. What a convenient. Never mind. My power rod can also resist everything. Yeah, why would you need more than 200 pounds? Man, that is such a cool flippin' thing. Like, it makes you think, wouldn't the rods break eventually? Well, look, this one's almost $2,000. 210 pounds of resistance. So why is it so much more expensive? Oh, it says upgradable resistance to 310. That's a lot of money for just that, like 100 extra pounds. Like, what the frick? I don't know, maybe it allows for more various sorts of workouts. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would need mounting for standing. It's probably weighty enough. I don't know. Anyway, hi chat. What looked like the better option? I mean, I wouldn't, like, this is cheapest one, and I wouldn't go for anything higher than that anyway. Oh, it is out of stock. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Well, rip. I don't want to. I don't think I should do a donation goal for it. I just don't want that much room to be taken up in my little place. Like, I just don't. It just take up way too much space. How about we do donation goal to make me happy? $1 million. Here we go. Great for rehab, terrible for workout goals. That's your opinion. All you need to do is look at the pictures and someone will be like, this is my body. Oh, whoops, come on. It really doesn't take up too much room, honestly. Oh, look how tall it is. I don't even know if it'll reach it might not hit, it might hit the ceiling. I'm not getting it anyway, who cares? Freaking, I look good enough, right? Like, look at me. I'm hot and sexy and sad. And cool. What's the song? It's freaking Anna Managuchi's newest song. On My Own. It's Anna Managuchi. Not newest, but one of their newer songs. Man, Bowflex just makes a billion things. You know, honestly, like, going to a gym would really help me decide on what kind of equipment I would want to buy at home anyway. I could try out the machines there. Be like, you know, this is good. I'm never going. I don't know what I'm talking about, any of this. Like, I look fine. I don't need a machine. Super stupid expensive machine. To get buff, to get swole. I'm pretty swole. Look at this arm. Look. Fat arm. That hurt. What did I buy today? Did I buy something today? I don't think I did. But I went shopping. I swear I spend money every day lately. It's like, I really need to stop. And now I flippin' this, I have my simple flippin' USB cable and it's broke. And I need a new one and it's like, I don't buy one, but it's like, freaking doesn't snap into place. Oh, speaking of, I actually have an unopened Amazon box. Unboxing streamer. I should just be an unboxing streamer. Chat, I bought a guitar, by the way. I just bought a guitar on Amazon. It was cheap though. For a guitar, it was really cheap. Cause you know how I mean, if you've heard me, I say I've always wanted to play the guitar. It's like, you just buy one and see if you can learn how to play it. So I bought it, and I bought Rocksmith on Steam. It was like $10 on the sale. So now I can try learning, and I'll just suck and I'll give up. Because that's how I am. Dude! What did I need this for? Oh yeah, my freaking hard drives. I got a bunch of extension cords. Just like long HDMI cables, because my system, the way my setup is, I have to like run everything too long. So 2 of these for my hard drives, and then 2 of these for my Switch capture card. And then King K. Rool, because he rules. Oh my gosh, he looks great. Ha! That is a fantastic amiibo. I always feel weird about opening these and throwing them away. Gosh, I'm so weird about boxes. I guess I'm not as weird as my brother. He has pretty much every amiibo, save for a few from other games that he doesn't care about. But he has almost every amiibo. Just a mountain in his room. And they're all, like, he like, opens them up to, like, tear the piece off of the reader. Because there's a thing that covers the reader, so you can't use it unless you open it. And then he kind of, like, carefully opens it and then seals it up. So he's just got all of them, like, in the box. Just big mountain of them stacked in his room. Yeah, that Kid Carol is great. There's a few amiibos that I want that I never got to get, and they're just too expensive now. Freaking Nintendo with their stupid fake demand. Well, I guess it's not fake, but they just never manufacture enough. No, his room actually looks like a freaking dumpster. His room's disgusting. It literally looks like a hoarder room. Like, there's a little walkway to get into the room, and then everything's just like, just junk, man. Just physical possessions, man. Special edition of this, stacked upon a special edition of that, and there's your mountain of amiibos, and then a freaking tower of consoles, and then games everywhere, and then over here's his chair with all of his laundry thrown onto it, and then in the corner is my shelf that I bought with my own money with all of his stuff on it that I want. I guess I don't need it now, but I'm like, you know what? I should take all your crap off that and take that. There's still some VHSs on that shelf, though, from me recording Toonami. Got some Inuyasha on there. Trigun. Outlaw Star. Gundam Wing. I used to record, like, everything. I was obsessed with recording, like, every anime that I could. I actually have all of Inuyasha, the entire series. I burned it to like dual-layer DVDs, so I can just pop it in and watch it whenever I want. I think, yeah, regular DVD players run it. I remember specifically setting it up so it did. I did a bunch of that with some anime. Has anybody heard of what's it called? Kenichi. Kenichi? Kenichi. The world's mightiest disciple, Kenichi. That was a really friggin' enjoyable, fun anime. I really liked that show. It's about a kid, like, stumbling across a dojo with, like, the strongest people in the world. and they like teach him. They're like his only apprentice, and they like teach him how to be good and stuff, and it's great. Oh, it's a manga? I should read the manga, because the anime doesn't finish. I hate when that happens. Freaking Hajime no Ippo. I read it till the end and I'm like, oh, he didn't finish them. I hate slow manga creeps. Like, I gave up on Berserk. I'm like, done. When it's finished, I'll continue, if it ever finishes. But for now, I'm like, they're stuck on a boat still for me, and it's like, alright, you know what? I ain't friggin' reading every chapter that comes out every friggin' year. What else did I burn to DVD? All of Inuyasha, Kenichi. I bought Outlaw Star. Yeah, I hate that. I bought Outlaw Star, bought Cowboy Bebop, bought Gundam Wing, and now it's like, oh, but there's Blu-rays of them now. And it's like, oh, come on, man. Like, I have all of Dragon Ball, all of Dragon Ball Z on DVD, and it's like, now here's the Blu-rays, and it's like, I'm done. I'm just going all digital. Screw it. It's easy. I hate that, too, because these DVDs have, like, 4 episodes on a disc, and it's like, you have to just sit and swap them. And it's so annoying. You gotta pull the box out and open up this big book and be like, okay, here's the disc, and put the disc in, and oh, I put it in wrong, fix it, okay, readjust it on the tray, then there you go. Load the DVD, and it's like, you know what? Just freaking watch it on the internet. I haven't watched an anime in so long. I haven't watched anything. I just don't watch anything but YouTube crap. I'd love to watch something. I'd love to just have something going constantly that I'm like, ooh, at next episode, or read a manga or something. I just don't. I could just, if I wanted to do that forever, I could just start, like, One Piece. I'd never finish it, and there would always be a new episode to watch. YouTube sucks, though. It's just stolen all my watch time. Like, the stuff I watch, I genuinely want to watch, but it's like, man, I could be watching stuff. The thing about the YouTube videos is they're so easy to just put on while you're doing something. Like with TV shows and etc., you like gotta pay attention, right? You can't just be like, oh, okay, I play a video game while it's going. And that is so hard for me to do. It is so hard for me. I don't know if I can, frankly. I really don't know if I could just watch something without doing something else. If it's a movie theater, I can, because I have no choice. But if I'm at home, I can't just have something going and just sit down, arms at my side, and watch. I literally can't do that. I have to be doing multiple things. And it's especially hard with anime because you gotta freaking read the subtitles. Do you also not enjoy the inability to comment on some videos on YouTube? Huh? First of all, I have made maybe one comment on a video in my entire life on YouTube. And it was like a friend's video. That was it. I don't do YouTube comments. In my 10 plus years of YouTubing, I made one comment on a friend's video, and that's it. Because I just don't care about YouTube comments. I'll read YouTube comments. Laugh at the dumb ones, etc. But I've never been a contributor to things. I'm always like a lurker. Never used to be. I was desperate for freaking friends back in the day. So I'd join forums and stuff. And now it's just like, I can't do it. I don't know what it is about my attitude now, but it's so hard for me to try and mentally get to know somebody. You've got to like just put in the effort and just be like, okay, how are you? It's like, is that how you do it? I don't freaking know. I'm so bad at being a friend. I'm so bad. I don't even know how to do it anymore. Like, the only time I can do it is with people I've established a friendship with. Because they know me. And so I can just be like, blah, and I can just puke out crap to them. But you can't do that to new friends to get to know them. Or they'll be like, you're weird. And it's like, no. Sometimes I'll try to do that on like the Tinders and stuff. I'll just be like a goofball and they'll be like, ew, and leave. And it's like, alright. Sorry for having a sense of humor, I guess. I'm fine with you. I've known you. You are literally my oldest friend, so yes. It's easy to do with you. Well, oldest friend that I talk to. I don't make many friends. I could count all the friends I've made on like one hand, honestly. Having tons of friends would be so exhausting, too. Like, what if they liked you? They'd message you. And it's like, that's cool, but what if you had many of them? And you'd be getting many messages all the time, and you're like... That'd be so freaking annoying. But then again, I crave to be liked so bad. Like, I would love to be liked. So, it's such a... I'm so dumb. I am literally my worst enemy, truly. Oh, so you are annoyed when I message you. So my actual fear is true. I always say that to her. I'm like, I always feel like I'm annoying, and you're like, no, and it's like, now she just said that I am. Okay. Also, I do know what you're doing when you disappear. You're talking to your freaking musician boyfriends. Because they have to be a musician. Like, I bought a guitar, so she'll talk to me more specifically. I used to have consistent dreams of playing a guitar and being just like so good at it, and it was so fun. And then for the first time, my friend lent me a guitar, and I'm like, I suck. Well, I mean, of course I'm gonna suck. I don't know how to do it. I said musician, didn't I? Oh, no, the guitar thing. A banjo? I don't know. It'd be fun to be good at any musical instrument, honestly. It literally will take years to get good at, though. And I hope that I could do that, but I don't know if that I can. I'll try. I'll try and I'll give up. I can whistle well. That's my instrument. What is it? It's a flesh whistle. Isn't that what a... Never mind. I just can't feel better, chat. I just feel like crap. I wasn't even gonna stream tonight. I tried getting drunk yesterday for the first time in my life. Turns out, one beer doesn't do it. And so I just drank a giant, disgusting drink. I'm like, oh, this doesn't work, huh? It's like, people literally drink multiples of those just to get drunk? That seems so desperate. That seems so pathetic and desperate that people actually have to do that to get drunk. Yeah, I would just need to get something stronger. I'm not an expert. I don't freaking know. What is a stronger thing? I don't freaking know. Hello, Lady Kilala. Haven't seen you here. I didn't even stream yesterday. Oh, Lord. Dude, I'm so sorry that I almost freaking wanted to... Never mind. I'm so sorry I was so depressed I almost flippin' drove off a cliff yesterday. I'm so sorry that I didn't stream for you. It was so much more important. Also, no, I didn't drink and drive, obviously. I got home first. I would never drink and drive. That is one of the most awful things a human being can do, in my opinion. Thank you for the follow. Ellie? From Facebook? I drank some alcohol, just like a swig of it. Friend offered me from, I think it was Japanese type though, and it was delicious, man. Like, man, I could seriously see myself getting drunk. Yeah, I mean, you only live once, so I was curious what it was like to get drunk. Plus, I didn't want to feel things anymore. It didn't work, though. It was just a waste of time and money and carbs. Alcohol's awful. Oh, I forgot to reply to my friend. Yes, Ellie. It is you. And by the way, yeah, we went with Jonna at one point, even though you said you didn't. You always keep saying, Jonna never went. Yeah, she did. She was with us at... Where was that? Was that Disney World? I don't even remember where we were. My memory sucks. It was Disney World? Did she get us into free twice then? Or get me in free twice? Dang, Ellie, you were useful back in the day. She got me into Disney World for free. There she is saying she never met Jonna. You did. We legitimately went together. Like, you were so freaking convinced. So I asked Jonna, I'm like, we went, right? And Jonna's like, yes. And it's like, I thought so. And I thought I had a bad memory. Vodka in the eyes. Vodka. Is that what you drink to get drunk? Is vodka? I guess I'll just go buy some vodka. They didn't even flip and ask for my ID when I bought beer, by the way. I thought that was a requirement, regardless of age or appearance. Anyway, I'd rather get friggin' like, that's the only thing that I can do in Utah is to get drunk. Like friggin' marijuana is not legal here yet, so can't try that. Like I've legitimately wanted to try marijuana, but can't in Utah. Difficult to get booze in Utah. It's literally in every gas station. Every gas station has a gigantic literal room for alcohol. Like you can open a door and go in and it's just an alcohol room. Every gas station in Utah. So no, it isn't difficult to get booze in Utah at all. Freaking Walmart has a freaking giant alcohol shelf. Every store has a gas station store. It's my favorite drink. Sobe. Citrus Energy Sobe is my favorite drink. I've been digging the crap out of these drinks lately, though. Just the squirts. You just fill water up and then you just go and squirt in it, and these taste amazing. And it's like there's no flipping. There's one carb and that's it. And it's like, what the frick? They taste great. Like fruit punch and tang, and I got lemonade, and it's just like they're delish. But yeah, Citrus Energy Sobe is my favorite drink. Gosh, the new flippin' grocery store we got sells Jones sodas, and it's like I used to drink those so much. I was addicted to those, and I'm like, I just can't buy them, or I'll just start buying them again. What about alcoholic drink? Oh, I don't drink alcohol. I drank beer for the first time in my entire life yesterday. In my 35 years of living, it was the first beer that I drank to completion. I've sipped a few here and there, but I've never actually drank alcohol. Beer sucks, though. It's like, how? And my dad was a raging alcoholic my entire life. And he flippin' drank Budweiser, and it's like, you gotta drink like 4 of those to get drunk, and it's like, why? It's like you'd pee all the time too, and it'd be like you'd feel all full and gross. It's like, that's so dumb. Why would you do that? And that's what people do at like barbecues and stuff. It's like, I can't even drink that much water or like Sobe or anything that I like. I couldn't drink that much. That's gross. Why would you drink that much? Oh. Yeah, alcohol pretty much has destroyed my life. Not really. But I contribute heavily to my insecurities and just all my mental issues to it. Because my dad was an alcoholic my entire life. His entire life. My grandma used to put alcohol in his bottles to knock him out so she wouldn't have to deal with him. He was an addict from day one. So he was friggin' insane that he's clean. I still can't believe that he's clean. He's like on year like 4 or 5 of no alcohol. Never in a million years I thought that would happen. Ever would I thought that would have happened. But he's clean now. And he's freaking great. He's the most, to me, he's like my hero now. The way he is. It's amazing how he is. No alcohol, and he's just like a fantastic human being. Just fantastic human being. I mean, I already knew he was. But the alcohol thing, I was terrified of that. I mean, obviously. Just the mental abuse. Never physical. Never did get physical, but man, he was a mean drunk. And just the yelling and the screaming and just being afraid of him, and then 1 minute he's fine. It was just a mess, man. It sucked. It's just insane that he actually went clean. Happy about it too, because he was probably on death's door. I'm sure his flippin' liver wasn't able to handle much more. I don't know if I'll ever try getting drunk now that I know what it takes. Maybe I will one day if I feel like driving off a cliff again, but I don't know. Yeah, my dad's he was never able to get the nicotine. He smoked like a pack a day or even more. But he doesn't smoke cigarettes, he vapes now. Which is healthier than cigarettes. Like, it doesn't have rat poisoning, all that awful crap, but vaping still isn't the best for you. But, I mean, that's saving him probably years of his life that he switched to that. Probably got a few more years just because of that. I know it's not healthy. Like I said, vaping isn't healthy, but it is way healthier than cigarettes. Cigarettes is just literally poisoning your body. Insane how awful cigarettes are for you. I'm glad I never... Well, I mean, because of the way I grew up, right? I was just so insanely intensely against anything addictive. Any substance, any alcohol, any drug. So, easy for me to not be an addict on anything because of the way I grew up. But I am definitely glad that I never became an addict to any sort of drug or alcohol or anything. Just masturbation. I've actually legitimately never tried a cigarette. Like, it's just so disgusting. Never felt cool, never anything, so I never even... Like, my friends would smoke. They'd offer even. Never tried. It's just gross. There's no benefits to cigarettes, though. I would never try it. No benefits. Like there's benefits to alcohol. It just numbs you up, which is what I wanted. Thanks, Jonah. What is acid, chat? What is acid? Like, I'm so uneducated on all that crap. Like there's meth and acid and then cocaine. Wasn't cocaine like... Then crack? Isn't crack meth? Like, I don't freaking know. Like I said, I'd never try any of that crap. Never. Like I said, I've wanted to try marijuana. There's literally no bad effects of marijuana. And it's like, maybe it would help my anxiety. Maybe I'd chill out a little bit. Maybe I'd be happy for once in my mother effing life. Well, shrooms as well, yeah, anything that's... Anything that gives you a flippin' quote-unquote high that isn't damaging to you. I don't know, CBD... CBD, is that marijuana? That's marijuana, right? So why is that illegal in Utah? Because marijuana is not legal in Utah. CBD products are legal in Utah. What? So can I get the effects of marijuana off CBD? I don't friggin' know how that works. It relaxes you. I mean, I don't really have a problem being relaxed. I guess it might help my anxiety, though. Honestly, the meds I'm on help my anxiety a lot. The meds I am on help me so much. I would probably legitimately... It's a serious thing, but I probably would have killed myself by now without these meds. I'm not joking. They have saved me. So you don't get high, it just relaxes you. Yeah, man, I don't want to get high, dudes. Bro, I want to get high. I want to get the munchies. Yeah, I just want to experience that kind of crap. Like, you only live once. I tried beer and it was gross. The end. I became a teenager at the age of 35 and drank my first beer. Yeah, I mean, I'm on antidepressants, and they've... they didn't cure. Obviously, you can't cure depression, honestly. You can't. But they control it. Like, without that med, I literally sometimes can't get up on my feet. Like, the depression is so bad. Getting up and standing is like... I can't even do that. Like, I used to collapse. I used to just, like, collapse from depression. Like, going down the stairs, I remember one time I I can't. And I just sat down and was like, I can't take another step. Like, depression is, like, one of the, to me, clearly, worst thing on the planet. And then I got on the ADHD, which helped so much with my anxiety. Surprisingly. I just wanted to be able to focus more. I don't know if I could have ever actually killed myself, frankly, though. I don't know. I don't want to find out, so the end. Yeah, I don't think I'm capable of doing that, regardless of how bad I get. But it sure sucks to feel that way! Uh-huh. I still... I don't want to say it, chat, but I still legitimately think that if I did die, it wouldn't matter. No one would be affected by it that much. It'd be like, oh, I'm sad for a few weeks. Let's move on in life. That's just the attitude I have. Literally wouldn't change anyone's lives. It kinda sucks. So you fight it with laughter. Ha 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 ha. That's pretty much why I stream every night. Just the idea that I actually have an audience and I'm entertaining them. It's like people are acknowledging the fact that I exist. Like, that's one of one of my biggest issues, is just like, I want to be acknowledged and known that I exist and I live and that I do things. Oh, porn is my flippin' BFG 9000, man. It's like, here comes the late night. Here we go. That wasn't my gun either. No, just kidding. Yeah, validation is truly a big thing for me. It's hard for me to... It's hard for me to be alone and just sitting alone and being like, everyone's living their lives and I'm here and no one knows that I'm living here. I don't know how to explain it. It sucks. It's such a horrible, crappy feeling. Big effing nut. Oh. You see, I'd argue with you, Jonna, with that. You specifically, I know you're speaking to someone nearly every moment because you have like 1 billion friends. Your existence is always being acknowledged by countless. Like anyone, like, and then there's people within a relationship, like they are always being validated that way. And then there's that thing where you need to rely. You need to rely on yourself. I actually said that to my mom today. I was like, you know, I don't think I said this. Obviously, she disagreed. I said, I don't think what did I say? Self-generated happiness is a myth. That's what I said to her. And she was like, F you, mother... F... No, just kidding. My mom doesn't swear. I was like, self-generated happiness is a myth. You need to, like... I literally have to rely on others to generate happiness. Like, I can't... It does not emit from me. I have to absorb it from others. Yes, Dwarvican is Jonna. No, Buds Forever is Jonna. Everyone relies on others for happiness. So then I'm right. Self-generated happiness is a myth. Yeah, I argued with my mom. She's like, no, if that were the case, then blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what makes you happy? Your grandkids. She's like, yes. I'm like, yeah. Your family. Etc. Don't get me wrong, Chad. I don't sit and cry all the time by myself. I guess my combative way is I just talk to myself. Like a crazy person. Like, I'll crack jokes and then laugh at it. So, I'm, like, not miserable. Yeah, I am miserable, but I'm not, like, flipping a lost cause, I guess. That's another reason why I want to just kind of bury myself in my books. Just lose myself writing stories. I need to get back to it. Almost finished this book. First time in my life I've almost finished a book, and I need to just freaking power through, figure out how it goes, the logistics, get it going, and finish it. I would love to finish a book. I'm sure it's garbage. I'm sure it's just pure trash, and everyone reading it will be like, this sucks, I'm not reading it. But you know what? At least I finished the book. Pursuit of Hap. Yeah, that's my life. This music is more Anamanaguchi. I just have like an 8-bit or like a bit chip tune playlist going right now. Yeah, it's just truly. I guess most people feel this way, but I just am my worst enemy. Truly, truly. Yeah, I knew this would happen. Like when I moved out, everything, all these new things were happening. I moved out, I got a new job, I got a new car, and it's like, dude, heck yeah. But then the back of my mind's like, as soon as this starts to wind down and you're getting back to like the norm, things are just gonna go bad again. And it's like, yeah, here it is. Thanks for the follow. It's like now I've hit this like loop. Now I'm back to the loop, and it's like, I couldn't pace myself. It was a progression of needs. Moved out, okay, need a job, new job, new job, I need a car, new car. Like, all of those were requirements. They all fit together as one. It was all something I had to do. Then I started to really get sick of driving to work every day because it was like an hour drive total, like 40 minutes and 40 minutes back. And now it's like, okay, you can work from home now. And it's like, yeah! So now I'm here working at home, and it's like, I gotta get out of here. It's like, God. Yep, I beat The Last of Us Part 2 4 days ago. Go watch the VOD. Well, you hated working at home because you were being bothered by people, wasn't that it? I thought that's why you hated it. Like, I'd still rather work at home than drive to that place every day. I would much rather do that. Yeah, a therapist would be nice. Maybe I'll look into that when this pandemic nonsense is over. I probably should. I know some of the things. I know what they'll say though. Like, I know how to diagnose myself. I know what they'll say. And it's like, I know. Yeah, I know. Yep. I know. Well, I'm sure all therapists are doing it over the internet right now. I got no choice at this point. I honestly do think if I got a bird or two, it'd help me a lot. I was pretty much in the worst state. Yeah, worst part of my life I've ever been in, ever. When I got Jinjo. She frickin' saved my mother effing life. She frickin' truly did. she friggin' became an appendage. She was like an extra limb. Because she was just always on me. On my shoulder, or on my lap, whatever. Now it's like Phantom Jinjo. From losing her. I do think a bird with an attitude might help. I'm just stressing about all the logistics in regards to that. I mean, you guys, I've already bought the dang bird cage. Like, I'm doing it eventually, but I don't know how to go about it. Like, that room back there, it gets too hot. It just gets too hot. Like, I was checking the temps today with the blanket closed over. It was like 87 today in that room, and it's like, that's too flipping hot for a bird, dude. Like the whole, and I'm working at home, so if I have a bird, I need to shut myself off from them while I work. So I can't have them in the kitchen because there's no door there. And it's too hot in there. So now I'll need to like put them in my flipping bedroom, which would be a pain. Because every time I gotta go to work, it's like, okay, get the bird or birds, and wheel them into the bedroom. It gets hot in there too, but I should check the temps there tomorrow. Definitely not as hot as that kitchen. The roof in the kitchen is like right here, so it just absorbs all the heat. Did I miss something? It's almost been flipping. Yeah, we're almost coming up on a year since Jinjo died, so yes. Worked at my parents' house. I don't want to do that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll just do that. I'll just wheel them into the bedroom and shut the door. Hopefully they won't hear me. And that's another thing. That's another thing. The ideal thing would be to get one bird. But I can't. I can't. I refuse to leave a bird alone. I just can't do that anymore. I have to get two, so they'll be accompanied. Multiple factors involved with that. Like, I couldn't leave the house because of Jinjo. I couldn't get a job because of Jinjo, because I was just so freaked out of leaving her alone. I couldn't do it. It held me back from so many things, and I was always anxiety-filled. When I left the house, I was just thinking, oh, Jinjo's alone! She's gonna be scared and alone! I'd always freak out about that, so then it's like, I can't. If I were to get a bird, I'd have to get two. And it's like, that's a huge frickin' deal to get two birds, man. Like, one bird's a flippin' ordeal in itself. Can't imagine two. Honestly, that's what's holding me back the most. I was on a wait list for the conures. Because they're like, man, they're in high demand. There's a wait list. Like last year, like the start of last year, whatever, this year. So I'm like, alright, put me down on the list. And they called me up a few weeks ago. Hey, we got conures. And I'm like, I better not right now. I literally, you could give me an excuse. I couldn't leave a bird alone. I just can't, and I won't. I cannot leave a bird alone by itself. They're too social. Birds are too social. They're too intelligent to be left alone, man. Sweet, Baldi's Basics. I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, we'll beat that stupid game tomorrow, chat. Hopefully. Probably won't. Probably another freaking 6 hours of gameplay. 8 hours of gameplay. Stop saying not even close. I'm 20 mother effing 7 hours in. I'm close. I am close. In fact, it's the final act. I get the medicine. However long this will take. I'm sure this will take a while, but I'll get the medicine, head back, and everyone's dead, and then there's the part where Ellie's pointing the gun at Abby. And I already know what's going to happen, so I don't know why I'm playing it. She's going to be like, I'm not going to kill you. And then that'll be the end of the game, and I'll be like, yeah, that's... full-time Last of Us 2 streamer. Yeah, I have a closed caption thing turned on, or plug-in. You can turn that on for the hearing impaired, or just to see it have bad captions and interpret me wrong. Should I just, like, not play the game anymore? Because every time you guys are like, oh, you're not, you know, you're so much more, and it's like, that really doesn't encourage me to keep playing. I really don't want to play it. I almost don't, like, if it weren't for the viewership, and I'm getting around the same views, so the viewership's fine. If it weren't for that, I'd just be done with the game, but the viewership's fine still, so I will keep playing based upon that alone. Like, if my viewership was, like, tanking, I'd be like, alright, I'm done. I'm done. Heavy girl, thanks so much. Oh, you heavy girls, thanks for the resubs. I didn't spend $60 on it, I spent $25 on it, because I went in half and my brother went in half. And we'll be doing the same with Ghost of Tsushima. It's great. One of us buys the game and we both have access to it, it's great. Also, I've spent $60 on a lot of games that I played barely at all. I've done that many times. Animal Crossing is a good example. There's plenty of games I've spent full price on and like barely touched because I realized I didn't like it. Physical copies, it depends on what the game is going to be. Like, I don't have any flippin'... I don't care that bad about The Last of Us 2, so I don't care about owning a physical copy. And I honestly don't care about physical copies that much anymore. Unless there's something special about the physical copy, I won't care. I honestly don't care if it's digital or physical anymore. Because digital is just so much easier at this nowadays. It's digital anyway! Half the time it's like, here's a game with a disc that has the code that says, hey, he has the game, and then it downloads it. Like, the physical discs are like nothing anymore but a physical thing that takes up room in your frickin' place. That's all it is. Like like Doom Collector's Edition, right? Like, clearly that's why I wanted physical of that. And even then, it wasn't physical. It came with all this crap, and then a piece of paper with the code for the game. No actual disc for the game. Better, that's dumb. You're dumb. Why are you dumb? Yeah, PC discs, you don't, they don't, like, you can't, good luck getting a new computer with a disk drive, like, seriously. Yeah, I think that the collector's edition for Cyberpunk looks kind of dull, so I didn't really care to get that. Nothing about that cried out must-have. In fact, I don't get collector's editions. I just don't. Doom was like the only one, because obviously that helmet had to be mine. Like, if it's something I'm so invested in, like, that's the only time I'll care about, like, any sort of physical thing. Like, I got God of War Collector's Edition for that statue. It was on sale. That's the only reason I got it. Because I already own God of War, and it's like, God of War Special Edition, and it's like, it was like $50 or something, and it's like, comes with the statue. It's like, well, I'm just buying the statue at that point then. That's freaking awesome. It's a really cool flipping statue. And then I got the Yakuza 6's collectors, because it came with this cool flipping shot glasses over there. Like with the tattoo, like, Kazuma's tattoos. Oh, I also got Majora's Mask Special Edition because it came with the... Oh, it was over there. Skull Kid figurine. And I can't believe I got that. That was sold out in like a second that it was announced, and I somehow managed to get it. Yeah, so like it's always for a display item. That's the only reason I get them. Statues or whatever. Yeah, space is a big deal. And now that I have this place, there's a website, awful website, first4figures.com. They sell gigantic statues for like $600 some. And there's so many. Sometimes they release things that I'm just like, I almost got one. It was like $600 something for a Guts statue, the Berserk Guts statue. It's like the freaking size of a gosh dang microwave. It's huge. It's like I don't know where to put that. And then I move out and I'm like, oh, I have somewhere to put that. Yeah, that shield's a backpack. It was like $7. It was when that one ThinkGeek was going out. ThinkGeek was going out of business or whatever, and everything was on sale. So that freaking shield and the sword sold separately, but the sword actually can sheath into the sword. They were like $7 each, and I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna need to do shelf if I want to buy more figurines, though. I don't have any more room. I have run out. Always wanted a glass display case, man. I wish they weren't like $300. Yeah, it's a styrofoam shield. It's pretty cool. Yeah, IKEA. And they don't ship them. I've looked on IKEA. And it's like... Actually, I don't think they were in stock on the website. It's like, in store. And it's like, oh cool, the closest one. Closest IKEA is like... on the other side of the freaking state. So, cool. Well, it doesn't have to be glass, just clear. Just a see-through shelving unit. Dusting? The whole point of the glass one is not to have to dust it. You close the case and it's enclosed and you don't have to dust it. Like, the top of the thing might collect dust and that's it. But nothing else inside because it's closed. It's a closed door. It's the whole point of getting an encased case so you don't have to dust your figurine. I've never been to an IKEA. The closest one is... Let's see. IKEA near me. There is one IKEA in Utah. There's one. Freaking Draper. Oh my gosh. Why do you think I'm living... This track is awful, by the way. What is this track? Alright, it is 44 minutes. It's not that far, but it's still far for to get, like, I don't know. It's still weird. For being the only store in the state, it's not that far. Yeah, I got a Swiffer duster. Man, I didn't know dusting was that easy. You just wipe it and the dust's gone. It's like, what the frick? Why didn't I own one of these forever ago? You just like run it over my monitor and everything. It's just like, oh, the dust's gone now. I need to pee. It's 11 o'clock. Should probably end it. Yo. So maybe we'll play that dumb game tomorrow. Probably. Just want to get it done with. Freaking Ghost of Tsushima comes out next freaking week. Holy crap. I have a sneaking suspicion that won't do well stream-wise. Kind of prepping myself for that and get bad views. Ghost of Tsushima. Like at first it'll be okay. People will be like, oh, what is this? And then once it's like the open world stuff and me just wandering around for like hours, people will be like, eh. Eh. This is boring. Why isn't he doing anything? Just wandering around. I'm just talking about the others that won't watch, not you guys that will watch. As long as chat interaction is there. Oh, I have a feeling the chat will be dead. I have a feeling the views will be dead. Wouldn't it be slow at first? What? No! It's all story stuff at the first. You introduce the characters, the setup, the premise, the world. Then the tutorials are like, here's how you do this. And it's like, well, this is cool. It's all new and amazing and exciting. And then there's missions. It's like, hey, can you go do this? And it's like, yeah. And then I walk out of the door and it's like, open world. And it's like, all right, let's go to that mountain over there. And it's just going to be like me wandering around an open world for like hours. And people are like, it's boring. Like, the first part's always the exciting part, but once the open world starts, people bail. Because that happened with Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, it was okay at the start, and then no one watched. And I'm like, alright. And so I stopped streaming it and just played off stream. I hate when that happens, man. To be fair, I don't care that much about views now that I have a job, but it still helps a lot having more viewers and subs and donations. That's actually really helping me with paying for all my stupid expenses. So it does matter still. Not as much, but it does matter. My peak viewership. My peak viewership wasn't even on Twitch. It was on livestream.com. It's like 600 something views. In like 2012. With Minecraft. Remember I had like 600 something views when me and Tate were playing Minecraft on livestream.com. That's probably the most views I've ever... In fact, I'm sure it is. No, I did get like a host at one point with like a lot of views, but they all left immediately. I remember someone hosted me, and it was like, I think it was actually around 600 something viewers. But then it's like, because that's what always happens when someone hosts. Why watch a streamer play the game when it launches rather than playing yourself to avoid spoilers? Have you seen Twitch? Have you seen Twitch? People play games? I don't think people realize how many people don't play video games and just watch them. There's an insane amount of people that do not play games. They just watch people play games. Like, you see any big-time streamer playing a brand new game comes out, their freaking viewership's like... They'll get like 40,000, 50,000 viewers to watch this new game that come out because they don't want to play it, they just want to see it. That's been a thing forever with the YouTubes and everything. That's always been a thing. Like that, I remember people were always saying that people want to watch and not play, and it's like, yeah, that's a thing now. People would much rather watch someone else play it than play it themselves. That's really why YouTubers are doing well, and now it's Twitch streamers. The Rad Brad has the highest views on YouTube. I don't even know who that is. When I get more the more viewers I get, the more this is just a streamer thing. You get like a streamer high, I guess. It's not, you do not get more stressed. You get more excited and more animated the more viewers you have. And the least you get, the more depressed you get. That happens for a lot of people. Like, if you see that number climbing, it's like, woo! You get all excited. Internet doesn't affect me. Viewerships numbers wouldn't affect me. It could be 50,000 viewers, man. I'd just be more energetic and excited. Now, in real life, it was a public thing, and I'd be freaking out. Standing in front of that many people, that's intimidating. Also, if it really worried you, you could just like mute chat or do like emote only, so you don't have to freak out about what they'd say. I did how fast I could type a few months ago. I don't remember what it was. It was like 65, 75, something like that. frick is typing rehab? What the frick is that? Oh, I don't type properly either. I can still type fast, but I don't type properly either. I don't do ASDFG. I just hover. I hover hand. And that's the worst. But I can still type pretty well that way. Literally can't reteach myself to do proper form. I just like... I don't like sit my hands down. I'm just like... Way more mistakes doing it that way than if I tried. I legitimately was trying for like a day to type in the proper form. And I couldn't. I'm like, wait, how do I reach P? With my pinky? That doesn't feel right at all. You know? I don't like use my pinky when I type. I use like the three, I like use my 3 fingers. I don't think I use my pinky at all. Just feels wrong. Actually, you know what? I actually think I only use my 2 fingers. I don't think I use my any other fingers except my pointer and birdie finger. Let's see. Hello. How are you today? Oh, I use my ring finger for like question marks and stuff. I guess that's all I use it for, huh? Yeah, I use it for like question marks. That's it. I use shift with my pinky and then like my ring finger for question marks and like commas. Everything else is just these 2 fingers. Well, I use my thumb for the spacebar, obviously. Okay, chat. Origin Facts, once again, the start of the stream, donating that hefty $120 donation. Freaking crazy. Crazy. Thank you so much. Campy Carl, thanks for the resub as well, man. What's my sub count at? It's probably pretty low at this point. 132? Holy crap! I cannot believe the sub, all the gifted subs have just kept me up at like 130 plus subs. It's insane it's just insane. Like my average, before all the gifted sub bombs, it was like 80 subs. And now I'm like 120 plus, like all the time because of all the flipping gifted subs lately. Also, I saw something on Twitter which is interesting, because people are always like, oh, I ran out of gifted subs. You can gift multiple months now. So you can like gift 3 months to one person. Or etc., you know? Instead of 1 month per person, it's like, I'm going to gift this one person 5 months of subs. You can just do that kind of thing now. It's crazy. So that helps lower viewed streamers if they have people gifting subs, because it's like, well, I ran out of people to give subs to, but it's like you can actually further continue that by giving them further month subs. Yeah, it's like, give blank 5 month sub instead of like everybody 1 month sub. It's crazy. Really helps lower viewed streamers, the smaller viewers, for sure. Man, Partners got more freaking emote slots, by the way. I was like, oh, do affiliates? No, we don't have more emote slots. Full. The button giveaway. We still have 1 billion of those things. Okay, Chatterino. I wish Jonna would find that she has She made these buttons that were amazing. And they're just gone now. She had them shoved away, and it's like, she'll never find them. I don't remember how many she did. She did like a pack of them. And they're so cool. Like, it was like the form fitting of the head. It wasn't just a circular button. It was like this, the head and everything. It's great. Really good quality. Don't know where they went. She don't know where they went. I gotta pee. I'm gonna end it. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for the follows as well. And the bits, the little old bits here and there. You guys have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'll play that stupid game. Have a good time. A good old flippin' time. Alright, good night, chat. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.